So I'm going to talk about a turning point in my life. When you're little, everyone asks you, like, what are you going to be when you grow up? What do you want to do? And then when you get into high school, where are you going to go to college? What are you going to major in? It's always like, what's the next step? And I never had a plan. I always felt really jealous of people who like already applied to their college and knew what they wanted to be, and they were just so sure. Even as little kids, like, I want to be a doctor. I couldn't believe that they figured it out so soon. I just always went through life doing what I wanted to do. I was an okay student. There are some subjects that I really excelled in, like music and math. And then the subjects that I didn't like English, I just kind of did what I had to do to get by. So I ended up graduating early because I was over with school. I was 16, and I got to graduate, and I went to my prom and all that stuff, but I figured I would take time off and just enjoy life. I ended up joining this thing called drum corps, if anyone's ever heard of it. It's a performance group. It's not really related to a school. It's just you have to audition for this group. They take members from all over the world. And this specific drum corps that I was in, I got to travel all over the world. I went to Europe and Asia, like almost 50 states, and it was great. But you could only do it until you're 21. So it used up my time, I guess. And when I was 21, I thought, okay, now what? And I figured, I realized that I loved traveling and I loved meeting people. So my plan was, my genius plan was to get into financial services and make a bunch of money and then retire when I was 40. And then basically be a bum for the rest of my life and live off of that money. So I went in and I got my licenses with the state of California, and I was doing it. I was wearing a suit and going to work every day. And then I had this turning point, this life-changing moment. In the same year, my grandmother died, and my uncle died. And it just kind of woke me up, and I just realized that any single day you can just go. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but you just have to realize, like you were saying, this is your one shot. You don't get another chance. And I was just thinking, okay, am I happy? Do I like what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm working for this goal, but I hate putting on a suit. I hate going to an office and like selling products to people that I don't even really believe in. And so I decided to quit financial services, and I realized that music was what I wanted. The traveling was great and meeting people was great, but I just realized that I loved playing, I loved performing, and so that's why I'm here today. I've been teaching schools all over Southern California. I teach high school percussion, and I wanted to come back and get my degree so I could teach at colleges, and that way I can have my passion and teach music, but I can have enough free time to actually play on my own and do gigs and stuff. So this is my third year here, my final semester, and I'm going to be transferring to Cal State Long Beach in the fall. And I am so broke, like compared to what I was making before, but I'm happy. I know that if I just die tomorrow, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm being authentic to myself.